Hello, my name is Rikus Forbes. I've been working in the business intelligence world for over 20 years now. This video is a high-level overview of an integrated data reporting system I developed. You'll no doubt have a lot of questions. I'll leave my information at the end of the video so that you can send me those questions. The data reflected is fictional and does not represent the real world in any way, shape, or form. If there is a number that seems to do that, it's purely coincidental. In this first report, I will demonstrate the concept of storing information in one table that brings together information from across different systems, tables, and external sources such as external organizations or governmental agencies that might have sent you a report. This particular report combines information from student registration tables, class information tables, financial services tables, and survey information brought in from a totally separate survey system, and also from HR. In behind, this information is all stored in one single table, making it possible to perform analytics on any combination of data points across a wide spectrum of data. From that large table, which users are created, which limits the amount of information a user has access to. In this example, a view was created for retention, completion, and time to completion. And just for demonstration purposes, I included the cost per student information here that comes from an entirely separate system. This report shows access to the information for all programs, journalable from the faculty right down to the program code. However, there are a few ways to restrict this type of access. This report shows almost the same information, but this one is connected to a view that only goes to the faculty level. So a user with this level of access will not be able to drill any further than faculty. Here's that report again, but this one is connected to a view that only goes to the faculty and the department levels. In this section, I will demonstrate an example of limiting users' views. I've logged out and logged back in as a user that only has access to 3 departments in a particular faculty. Looking to the left at the filters, you will see that this user is limited to only 3 of the 5 departments in faculty 16. Once you've configured a user's access, that access will be applied no matter what application or program they're using to access that data. Users' permissions are managed in the IDRS interface, which I will show in a little bit here. I will quickly connect via a few common tools to show what this looks like, starting with Excel here. One of the first things you'll notice, there are many tables in the IDRS. However, this user is restricted to one table only, and that is the department table, where they can create reports that can drill to the department. Within that department table, they're further restricted to only those 3 departments I indicated earlier. Okay, so the user has now connected and the information is loaded into Excel, and the user should only be able to see faculty 16 and actually 3 departments. So there are the 3 departments that they can see, and here is the faculty for those three departments. Another popular tool is Tableau. When the user connects, they will be limited to their view in here also. So now that the user has connected, when they go to the worksheet, they will find that they are limited to just the one faculty and the three departments. This time I'm using Power BI. I will now connect to the server as the user with the limited access that we've been working with so far. Now we can see so far that everything looks okay. This user should only be able to see this department table. There's faculty 16. And the department that they have access to. Let's see what the view looks like when the user connects via SQL Server. The user should not be able to access any other table other than the one that holds their access. There are many views, and the user can only see the one view. And this view is limited to faculty 16 and only the department that the user has access to. I just want to demonstrate a few other features of the type of reporting that can be done using the IDRS table, and then I'll do a quick overview of the web interface, so not too much longer. So in this example, class evaluation responses are being reported. By using the menu to the left, this user has access to drill from the instructor ID all the way down to an individual class. Also, notice average student grade. Even though the grades are not collected with evaluation responses, because all the information is housed together in a single table, you can easily pull that information. Of course, access to this class evaluation information can be restricted as demonstrated earlier. For example, in the report depicted just before this one, the class evaluation administrator had access to all instructors. In this report, access has been given to an instructor so that they can come in and view their results only. This instructor does not have to be limited to this report. They can access the table from their favorite tool, limited to the access they have been granted. I will now switch focus over to a quick walkthrough of the web-based interface that's used to manage the IDRS environment. Without logging in, users will not be able to click on any of these menus. Now that I've logged in, I can now interact with any of the menu items for this interface. First up is the ETL interface. This is where you activate the ETL that will integrate the information. It shows the time frame for the last run, and when the next run is available, what it will be. If there's a 0, that means that information is not ready. And if you can see run ETL in blue, that means that ETL is ready and you can run it. Since different information becomes available at different times of the year, the ETL can be ran in any order as soon as your information is available. To completely automate the update, You can use SQL Server Agent and its jobs feature to schedule the run of the stored procedure, or you can use SSIS packages like I have configured here to update the environment. Matrices is where the description for information that goes into reports are managed. Your source system may have misspelled, inconsistent naming, wrong or outdated field descriptions. The matrices allows you to apply whatever description you like to the fields that will show on your reports. Dictionary screen, you can manage both technical information that documents the code behind a calculated field, for example, and the front-end user type definitions. These definitions can be accessed via a web-based report, and or you can give users access to this interface, but limit that access to the dictionary view only. The edit, delete, and add information buttons will become inactive for users who do not have access to edit, delete, or add dictionary information. Earlier in the video, I demonstrated how you can limit a user's access. That and other types of settings are managed here. For DB users, you can elect to give a user access to manage their last and first names and change their password. The other items will not be accessible to them. IDRS options is where you can configure certain time-based events. Matrices access, this is where you control which matrices a user can view. Report access is what will be used most often. This is where the type of information a user has access to is managed. Once you configure a user's access here, no matter what tool they use, their access will remain limited to what was set here for them, as we showed earlier with Excel, Tableau, Power BI, and SSMS demonstration. And these are the categories you can limit the user to by academic program, academic career, faculty, department, plan, courses, or by instructor. Earlier, we limited DeGrasse Tyson to department, limited him to be able to see just these 3 departments, and that's exactly what he saw when he accessed information on the server. That's it for this very high-level overview of the IDRS. Thank you for spending the time to watch this. If you have questions and or comments, please do not hesitate to contact me.